Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Lucid, and I am joined once again by Zan and Grippa.
Woohoo!
Hello.
All right, looks like we finally have this episode. Like, real tensions breaking out with, or maybe this is just Abysia retaking stuff from German. It's like maybe we start having like real army movement because there's a lot of Abysia flags here.
Are those magic phase attacks onto the counter raiders as counter raiders?
Ooh. That may be because it's Warlocks here. And they can teleport. You're right, Grip, but this was a magic phase attack. We've got a communion master with one slave, a single slave.
Huh. Call horror.
This actually might be very cool. All right, so he summoned a horror, and he's going to cast Returning and take his slave home with him. And he's not over 200 fatigue. Oh, what a Jedi.
Wow.
That was clever shit. I've never actually seen that before.
My God, they're learning.
They're better than me. Horror. Send less a horror, but with astral pearls instead.
And it gets
personal. It's like, yeah. You come up with like a 500 IQ play, and then it's like, oh, sorry.
Hey, that is impressive, though. I've never thought of that. I'm putting that in my Abysia playbook.
What I really liked about it was figuring out you only need to teleport in one dude with him. You know?
Fucking hell.
But the cool thing, for those of you who didn't know, like, returning applies to communion slaves. So it's one way to, like, send home your communion slaves.
Super impressive.
Oh, man.
You got to do it with lifelong protections, and that's when it's really going.
Yeah.
Oh, here's an actual army, and no Ryujin.
Yeah.
I guess that was the only magic phase,
Yeah, I think so. I guess we can just go through and click on these here so we don't ruin anything.
Yeah, those are the little fire flare guys. Yeah, but you got to split them up.
Oh, a battle in Abysia.
14. Battle in Abysia. Ooh. Very spicy.
Move his guy.
Oh, it's a scout.
Okay, it was a scout.
Damn.
I thought he moved all of his his
Alright, he takes that back.
No shot. Oh. Arrowfend?
Natural Rain, Quicken Self, Marble Warriors, Fire Resistance.
No shot.
Alright, one of the mages already sniped with an arrow. I mean, these fire elementals are probably going to put a hurtin', though. The real Jedi thing is figuring out a way to get Iron Warriors on these fire elementals. And I think we know how the rest of this is going to go. Ooh, a Smasher. This is designed to kill the Abyssia's god if he runs into him.
And it does well against elementals.
Yeah.
It's a double tap.
Ashigaru coming through. These guys are what, 10 gold? 8 gold, okay. And these guys are 12. So even though it looks like a somewhat even trade just in terms of the troops, these are like a 50% discount from these guys. So
yep.
Yeah, I think that's a full win by Joman.
Yeah, that's a W. Alright, so let's take a look. Where did this battle happen? So Joman attacked here in the throne. Ooh. And this was Abyssia's...
We're going to have some kaiju action.
Yeah, attempt to defend. But he's retaken most of his land. He hasn't killed any Ryujin, though, right? Did we see any Ryujin die?
No, all the Ryujin just pieced out.
But next turn might be interesting. We have the Abyssian super robot standing in front of the Jomani snake.
Oh yeah, we could have the kaiju battle. It's like Pacific Rim here. We've got the Big Mac versus the critter from the ocean.
My dream is they fight each other. My knowledge is that Joman's probably going to combine everything there.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't pull back, he's dead.
So that's exciting. Okay, let's come up and look at what happened here in Ulm.
Did Lemuria send only part of that army? Oh my god.
Get the popcorn out.
Where?
So
I see how many
Grand Lemurs, we got 2. Rigor Mortis caster, 3. This guy who should be casting anti-magic but isn't. And this guy who should have been casting anti-magic but isn't. Which if you have Rigor Mortis, you have anti-magic, so... So this is probably about... I'm going to call this 700 ghosts. Maybe 600. On this side, we have about 200 troops. With pretty modest mage support. I mean... The nice thing is that the Black Priest that he's bringing are Earth 2. And what that means, except for 1. So he's got 3 Earth 2. Oh no, there's a bunch over here too. So these guys can all do Iron Blizzard.
Uh-oh.
4 Earth 2s, I think, in total. All right. Grippa, let's see if you were right or wrong.
I feel like Lemuria needed to bring way more than this. He didn't.
I mean, this is a lot. There's some problems with the Lemurian formation, like they're bunched up, so banishment's going to be effective.
He also hasn't cast Rigor Mortis.
That is true.
Oh, yeah.
Why didn't he cast?
Did he forget?
What has he cast?
I wish I could rename this for the players. Like, I'm going to call this guy I Forgot. Horde
Skeletons?
Yeah, what? For sure. For sure, he left it unscripted.
Oh, God. Say it ain't so.
Sir, you had one job. Yeah, no, it's just not enough ghosts.
Honestly, it might have been. If he got these guys in melee, like if they were on attack rear, they're up here punching with the Rangers. Problem is, they really can't hurt these guys. That's not their thing. Like, these guys have 24 protection. Do you know how hard it is for a ghost to kill something with 24 protection?
Especially if it were to have got an anti-magic, it didn't, but...
Yeah. I mean, this kind of is like a fail on both sides, because... Like, Ulm should have casted anti-magic. He should have, like, probably Iron Blizzard.
Is that the Grand... Oh, right there. I'm like, why is this guy charging?
He should have Flaming Arrows. There's no way this turn in the game you don't have Flaming Arrows. So, like, you know, he's messed up a lot, but also Lemuria messed up a lot. Because they didn't cast Rigor Mortis or anti-magic.
Yeah, but that guy just cast Raise Dead. Lemuria just got this.
Yeah.
Oh, another one. There's no way stopping it.
They're casting Iron Darts back here, which is going to cause actually a lot of friendly fire.
Yep.
All right.
Looks like he doesn't have friendly fire then, or Iron Blizzard then.
In total, it looks like Lemuria killed about 80 things. Okay. I was thinking there was more friendly fire on Ulm's side. But yeah, it was about 700 ghosts.
You could tell you play too much Lemuria. You were able to eyeball 700 ghosts
Did
there.
I? Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I did play too much Lemuria. I'm honing in right now exactly how much I think they're overpowered versus, and I'm kind of becoming more convinced that they're overpowered. Like, we could go on like a long detour here. I think there's some things like, I think these guys should just have a longer immortality time, like 6 months or 5 months. Would make the nation a lot more interesting. I think the temples, they give you death gems. Those should provide death gems to whoever conquers you. I think if you just do those things, you do a lot to fix the balance. And I've kind of been like hanging my hat on that. But I'm starting to think now that the free spawn rates may be a little too high too. Just a tad. Just a tad.
Well, that's a pretty crushing win for Ulm.
Yeah. I mean, okay, let's take a look at the score graphs here. Well, let's look at the rest of the battle, see if anything happened. Not much. Okay. Let's take a look. I mean, Lemuria is coming down in army size. Ulm has come down a little bit.
Ulm actually moved aggressively there, too. One piece.
This is not the kind of loss, though, that Lemuria can't come back from. I don't think how many of them died? Only 400. 300 ran. I mean, I just look at Lemuria here, and I'm not like, oh man, Lemuria's in a lot of trouble. Exactly. Let's take a look at this army. I think this army is the pride and joy of Ulm.
I don't think Lemuria's in massive trouble. I just think that he's banging his head on the wall right now.
Body Ethereal. That's an interesting spell against ghosts.
Yeah. Does literally nothing. Maybe they were scripted for solar rays or something.
I've seen that work well.
Oh yeah. These single PD has been killing like multiple Ghoul Guardians. Like a couple hundred. Let's see how many did he kill. Oh, he didn't kill any this time. But like there was a fight, he lost 10 Ghoul Guardians, which is a lot of money. To like one PD.
Cool.
I was like, damn.
That's wild.
Just spamming out dust to dust. Okay, but this is the question. Can this army go move on top of that fort? Are they starving? They're not. Do they have supply items? Now, they could be on a hidden scout and we wouldn't see it. Okay, here's one. I approve. Up, here's two.
All right.
And an Eye of the Void for better banishment.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
That's 100 bonus supply.
Yeah.
Wait, they have...
That might be enough.
Is that the vampire cavalry guy?
Yeah. The Bloodhoff.
Oh, dude, I would... I would just send that guy like oh, he's not sacred.
Doesn't matter. He'll
get dusted.
No, he's undead. He can get unholy commanded.
Damn. I was gonna say send him in front to Mosh Pit, but no,
you gotta be really careful using vampires against Lemuria.
Fair.
Yeah, when I was playing Ulm and Nick Knight was playing Lemuria, he definitely stole a decent number of my vampires through the whole course of the whole game. He had his own. He was basically like a vampire themed Lemuria by the time I killed him. He had probably like 8 or 9 vampires running around. I was like, God damn it.
He moved his cavalry from the capital to the wasteland.
Yeah.
If he is confident that army can beat the one in the castle, like his eastern army can beat the army in the castle, I think he could take the palisade. And then he moves up with he converges his other armies in the farmland.
There's some problems with this. Like, imagine you move here, Lemuria comes in behind you. It's just so anxiety-inducing when you have all your retreat routes cut off.
Well, that's why you have to move the other 2 armies into the farmland where that one.
Yeah?
Because then, if Lemuria does go behind you, you can converge everything. Now, again, you need supply items for this. You can converge everything on the forest.
Yeah, okay. I'm on board for that.
And then Lemuria's raiding, you just deal with that.
Yeah.
As you do. But your goal is you just want to... me, personally, I know I'm crazy for this. I break their castles because they can't rebuild them.
Here's the actual solution. This is how I killed Nick Knight playing Lemuria. I mean, playing Ulm while he was Lemuria. There's a spell here, and it is called...
Curse of Blood. No.
Where is it? Is it 6?
Then more vampires.
Infernal Disease. Right. Not super easy for Ulm to cast. You have to build a lot of boosters, but you get like where you can do 2 or 3 of these a turn. And then what happens is this is like the bread and butter of Lemurian raiding, right? A Shadow Tribune with like 50 of these guys. You don't want to lose 50 troops. Like you care has Lemuria about 50 ghosts. It's not like the end of the world if they die, but you don't want it to happen. You infernal disease this guy, and you will kill him 100% of the time. Then these guys are stranded, and you just move something in to kill them. And you've accomplished two things. One is, normally when you raid, like even if the raid fails, the Shadow Tribune will escape. And what you will find if you play Lemuria is you actually don't have enough commanders. If people are sniping all your commanders, you very quickly can't move your troops around. And then you end up having to like put, like the only reliable way to move them around is like put them all on consoles and stuff like that. So once you have like even just 2 Infernal Disease casters and you just start like killing both of the commanders here and then reliably knocking out these squads every turn, that's when it's like, okay, fuck, I can't raid as Lemuria. That is not something you really want to say. Like Lemuria saying, oh shit, I can't raid efficiently. Like, that's a very uncomfortable thing for them to say. So.
That's their only gold income.
Yeah. So then it's like, okay, I can only move around as a Doom stack, or I can only move around stuff with consoles. Yeah, that's tricky as hell. Yeah.
Would a naked console also lose against disease? Disease demons are no jokes. I know consoles aren't either, but
See, I can't remember that. I think that's probably like a pretty good fight. I mean, we could. I mean, to be honest, it's not. I didn't target him a lot. So I don't really know, because I was just happy killing these guys all day. But
fair enough. Yeah, it's a good one.
Okay, gonna be interesting. Ulm so far has been not keen on pushing the advantage, but he's got Lemuria at the lowest army count he's been at in like 8 turns. So we'll see if he applies pressure here. But honestly, the Infernal Disease is so important because right now Ulm is terrified of like letting Lemuria through his lines. You know, like he doesn't. The reason he's positioning his armies all spread out like this is he really doesn't want them to start doing like deep raiding and like he doesn't want to lose the raiding war. And Infernal Disease is the ticket to like turn the raiding war around. So.
Yeah, because he'll have to. His blood hunters are now in danger.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
Almost, yeah, because he's got
a soft white underbelly right here.
So it's up to see if Ulm thinks he can defend them with what he's got.
I mean, honestly, though, you can just stack enough members of the second tier so that you solar rays are going to kill like 100 ghosts in the first couple rounds. So
that's true.
I mean, you can just stack your mages.
That's such a feels bad, man, because then you're moving your mages out to the middle, random province to sit there and patrol.
Yeah, I mean, you can build a lab there too, you know? I mean, you would want to do that anyway, Grip, because you hate Bloodslave Micro.
Damn right.
Yep.
You should put a lab there, have like 8 or 9 guys spamming solar rays. Combat's over in like 5 rounds. The ghosts never even make melee contact.
Beautiful.
Listen, I still have nightmares of watching those 50 Sequani Stargazers just tear apart those Lemurian stacks in Bosnos.
Yeah, that was funny. But just so interesting. It's like there's so many different ways things can play out, and it's like little things about however you understand like parts of the game can have such a huge impact. Like if you don't have great responses to the raiding, and so you start compensating with like having to use your major armies to prevent the enemy from raiding instead of your mage corps, then you're not able to go on the offense. It's just super interesting to me how all this is connected.
Okay, you gave me great advice once. Get your mages out of the labs.
Yep. Yeah, that's probably the biggest thing is if you're in like a desperate situation, you get the mages out. Oh, wait, did we see that? Oh, yeah, we did. Wait. Oh, yeah, that was the teleport.
Yeah, that was beautiful. So what's going on over with Flagrant and Bogurus?
Okay, that is what I was hoping you would ask. And let's see.
Oh, he's building the Cyclops. Finally.
Oh, yeah, you're going to be so happy.
Yeah, they can't get run over by the chariots.
That's true.
By a reindeer.
Is that Enceladus? No. This is Asterius.
Ooh. He's got real items. No body armor, but real items.
Enlargement crown on the size 6 unit. Gotcha.
What happened to Enceladus?
That is a fine question.
Is he stealthy?
Oh, he's
mystery.
moved up here.
Interesting. Okay, I guess he has enough movement to
I
get
think
through a forest. and
This
then
has been watching a lot of your Let's Plays, Grippa. I mean, look at this. He really doesn't want anybody getting his cap.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby?
He's like, God damn it, they may take my land, they may take my cap circle, but they're not going to take my goddamn cap.
It's about this time where he's learned that he's playing LA Satis. And he's just like, take my lands.
The funny thing is that I'm pretty sure he could win. Like he takes his army, he could split it in two and just wipe out arbitrary stacks. I mean, he needs a solution. I don't think Flagrant has Phoenix Pyre yet. So if he doesn't have Phoenix Pyre, you just blow these fuckers up with Banefire. It's not even hard.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think he's literally like he's in a situation where he should be just crushing Flagra right now. And he's been cowed to sit in this fort.
But he's safe.
Honestly, even before Banefire, it's a little bit more reliable drain life.
Yeah.
So our man's just some of them can just cast that just on their own.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the other ones, okay, here's a skull staff.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I believe in you, Satis.
Grand Theft Bogurus.
Yeah, Satis is sitting on this fort. I mean, Bugger's is sitting on this fort. We'll see. Calum, they've taken this. Ooh, Bugger's moved on top of this. Oh, an epic monkey PD dump.
That's a lot of Juzina.
How do monkeys do against heavy cav? Time we answer this question for the ages.
I believe in monkeys. And most of them are routing.
They send waves after waves of their own men at them and hope that they reach their lance limit.
Exactly.
Monkey Squad 1, your job is to absorb the lance charge. Monkey Squad 2, your job is to absorb any lance charges missed by Monkey Squad 1. Monkey Squad 3.
Monkey Squad 3 picks up the stones dropped by Monkey Squads 1 and 2.
Oh man, how
They got Amalia Drazina and only 49 more battles to go.
was this 36 PD or more? I think this was 36, right?
Yeah, I'll go with 36.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Okay, I mean, Bogurus's position looks fine. It doesn't look horrible.
For the turn that it is, go Bogurus.
Yeah, I mean, let's take a look. Score graphs, Bogurus, where are you at? Okay, distinctly middle of the pack. Income, distinctly middle of the pack. Gym income, distinctly middle of the pack. I mean, this is an eminently playable Bogurus position. It is not... It's nothing like the start you and I had, Grippa.
Yes.
But... Okay. What is Calum going to do next? He's taken this. He's moved everything back to Patala. He's a free agent. He seems to be massing Ice Guard. Or Storm Guard. Storm Guard.
Those are great.
Not Ice Clad. Storm Guard. They have ice protection too. So they're going to be at 16 protection. They're going to be at 22 protection or something?
20.
The only
20.
cold nation he borders is Lemuria. Is he going to go on them?
That's what I think. I
Hopefully.
think if you are making those Storm Guard, you're going on Lemuria.
I'm going to watch him just go in like full Iker now. Be like, yeah, I have my Storm Guard in your Heat 3.
If I were him, I'd either go on Lemuria or snipe those Cetesian forts and stuff.
How do you kill him? So let's say Let's say you knew this turn Lemuria had rigor mortis. Do you just make enough Stormguard where you don't care because the fights are over kind of quick? Or is there something else you need to do? Like, if you just had like 400 Stormguard, is it over?
I haven't personally done the fight.
A
lot of lance charging magic weapons.
Yeah.
From very skilled units, so they're not going to be missing often.
Yeah.
Stormguard are technically elites.
Yeah, I mean, they probably are killing like 300 ghosts a turn. And rigor mortis isn't going to kick in for at least like 6 turns. So that's a lot of dead
And it
ghosts.
depends how big the fight they want to do. Like, if it's a humongous Lemurian Doomstack, Stormguard have 8 shock resistance natively.
Yeah.
So that lets Caleb cast another nasty little battlefield clear.
It's 8, you said?
They have 8 natively.
Yeah.
Then you can buff them with another 5.
Yeah. I
So then
think
you just rattle skies there.
I think if you're
But
Lemuria,
that's
if you put everything in a huge big box so that nothing can land in between, you might be able to just time the battle out for rigor mortis to eventually win before 400 Stormguard can chew through to the middle. And then it's possible that the Grand Lemurs and stuff in the middle will just finish the battle for you. But then it's like if they have Thunderstrike and stuff, that might not work.
Yep. That was one of the things I liked with Caleb is you want to spread out for their mages, but then you also want to be a dense formation for their actual flying lances.
Right.
And, what do you do?
Mm-hmm.
Can't do both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing is that late age Caleb doesn't get great. I guess these guys are pretty good, but
Those are cap only.
oh right, yeah. I mean, otherwise you're going on it's the Hair of Elders. These guys,
Yeah.
Where are they?
Parabellers on the far right. They are the
That's cap only.
only reliable mage.
Oh, these guys. You're
Unreliable.
yeah. You've got basically Is that the guy I'm thinking
It's
of?
bad.
I think it is. Yeah. Yeah, only 1 in 5 of them are
very
Air 2s. And the Air 2s with Storm Power can do Thunderstrike, but like you don't have a lot of Thunderstrikers. The Death 2s are nice for Skelly spam. And the rest of them are kind of shit.
Yep. I agree.
So yeah. I mean, you can probably... But I mean, honestly, just having those guys in your capital, you get one guy who casts Storm. Like, this is totally possible, right? You get one of these guys to cast Storm and air random, right? And then you slam in a ton of these. You got 10 of these guys that are going to do Storm Power Thunderstrike. And, like, if you have 10 people doing that, plus 400 guys, you can't group up because of the Thunderstrike. You can't split up because of the 400 dudes. I could see that working.
That'll do it. Yeah, I think Caleb is very well suited for anti-Lemuria duty. They have issues with supply, but
yeah,
they'll be fine.
Okay. Well, I think that's it. That was pretty exciting.
Yeah, we're things are still going back and forth.
There was one thing I did want to point out. It looks like Agartha moved their capital slightly to the southwest.
You're right.
Wait, how the hell did this happen?
Oh, wait, they were here.
They've been
They've been just following this guy around, so they've now... Okay. So,
Harco's been bamboozled.
He's going back. Just see you later.
Yeah, he pieced out, comes up this way, and now this army's way out of position. He can't defend this fort in time.
Dear
God,
God.
Agartha with the moves.
He just got juked.
Oh God, I think this. Wait, was this? I feel like this PD has been. Oh my God,
Jesus,
man, Agartha knows how to hold down the PD button. I tell you what.
Yeah,
I mean, he's not recruiting infantry. He's got long dead for that.
He is
He's
not
got
afraid
gold
to hit that button.
Does he get the mages?
This basically
Kind
is
of,
like a
a few
free
of them.
spawn nation, but instead of normal free spawn, you get province defense.
Damn.
Gotta imagine.
Look at that, 46 PD.
He got 7 mages.
What?
Is that... What's the gold positive on that?
I think it paid for the PD dump with this one thing.
Holy shoot.
I think he lost more
There,
gold than there was in PD here.
7 mages.
And it was shit Okay, it wasn't complete shit. No ranged units, so it was all melee PD, which is a decent thing to dump. No, this was 65 PD.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. Wow. Okay, might not have been gold positive. What's the triangle number for 60... Agrippa, triangle number 65 right now. You can Google it.
Triangle number?
Triangle number. That's the calculator thing. Oh, it says right here 65. Oh my god.
You say it's triangle number? It says 2145.
2145. 2,145 gold for this much PD. Did it pay for itself? The question everybody wants to know. We've got, we'll call it 500 gold
35.
of mystics. Maybe a little bit more. And we'll call this
It did not.
300 gold. So
It needs to wipe an equal sized army again.
yeah, 200 gold. Yeah, he just needs to do this one more time. It'll pay for itself. So looks like a pretty significant loss for Arca, but really it's more of a loss for Agartha still.
Arco, do it again.
Yeah. I mean, if he holds on to this for the next, 20 turns, then it will pay for itself. In addition, if you account for the gold lost by Arco here. It's just such an extraordinary PD dump.
That's a great war.
And that's what Arco has to deal with every one of Agartha's provinces.
The psychological damage of doing this is immense, though. Right.
Doing that while also, the Benny Hill music plays with those armies.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, how do you actually submit your turn as Arco? Like, you're gonna submit your turn, and you're gonna I'm just gonna casually raid this province where I'm sending 50 troops and 10 mages. Like, what if he? I mean, the man has proven he's willing to do it wherever the fuck he wants to. He's got 60 PD here, 60 PD here, 65 here. Like,
temples in every province.
How do you casually raid this man?
Oh my god!
No wonder Arco's been following this army around with a 300-person army. He's scared to move it anywhere else, or he'll run into 65 PD.
I think you called it, man. Arco's playing a multiplayer game. Agartha's playing single player.
Yeah. It's working, kind of.
Yeah.
That
Conventional
so
multiplayer tactics ain't gonna work here.
It is so goddamn funny.
Arco's playing against the impossible AI that has infinite gold for PD dumps.
That is exactly what it would feel like. I'd be like reporting this guy to the game master for pretty sure this guy is doing some kind of gold cheat. What's going on here? How much money does he have? I mean, not that much.
Only death gems.
Not that much. Where does this money come from?
Maybe
we need to file an SEC report.
Alchemy.
I think there's some pyramid scheme, money laundering. We need an investigation.
Earth Gem Alchemy.
Scott.
That's what he's doing. That's why he chose Agartha.
He's also... Oh, I think I know it. Okay, he's not upgrading his palisades. So...
Well, he's not building labs, too. So he's...
Oh, they don't have labs?
Maybe that's the thing. Maybe we're all putting too much money into forts with labs. And he's like, look, guys, if you just don't make mages, and you don't make that many troops, you make some troops, but you mostly use gems to make troops, and you build temples, which don't cost upkeep, then you could just like have all this money to do PD dumps.
I was gonna say I do that often on nations that have slow to recruit mages outside your capital, where I try to synchronize all my forts so that one turn you spend the money and you're poor as shit that turn. But the next turn, because you spent the money last turn, you have a giant lump sum of gold.
Yeah.
I try to do that. So I was thinking, okay, maybe if he has palisades, maybe he's forcing that by just having 1 CP per fort. But no, he just has his capital.
Yeah, he's like, we'll make mages out of our capital, but that's it.
What's his research look like?
I mean,
Bro, those mages are summoning too. Those mages are all summoning, so they're not even researching.
Yeah. I mean, he finally went under Lemuria.
Oh man.
Oof.
Oh no. Agartha, no.
I mean, the problem is that like once true magic comes out, which I think we already know that Arco will cast foul vapors and stuff. Like when this Arco stack, it doesn't matter if you outnumber him 3-1. I'm pretty sure once he casts foul vapors and stuff, you're still just going to lose. I think, especially if he puts Arrowfin when you got these crossbow armies.
Does that Arco get air match? Oh, he has the siren. Yeah.
I don't know if there's a way this can play out where Agartha wins, but I'm secretly rooting for him.
I agree. The madman. He deserves it.
Madman. God. That's so funny. Thank you so much for calling our attention to that, Zan.
Yes.
All right. Thank you all for watching, and tune in next time.
Absolutely.
Bye, everyone.
See ya.